Derek Zamansky with Bell's here. Talk a little bit about stouts and oysters and just how well they actually pair. You know, when you look at your palate itself, what do you have? You have salt, you have sweet, you have sour, you have bitter, and you have umami. And when you think about these pairings, you kind of really cover all of those bases. Shellfish themselves have umami. Dark beers, actually particularly ones with age, throw a lot of umami, that savory type of flavor. The shellfish obviously bring the brine, they bring that saltiness, they bring some of that sweetness. The residual sweetness of the beer brings the sweetness. It also brings some bitterness, and we can get that bitterness from stouts through hops, and we can get it through actually that roasted malt. So when we're looking for a stout and oyster pairing, we're looking for that brininess, that saltiness to really kind of tone down some of those bitter flavors. You know, you kind of think about similar characters from these roasted malts in the beer that you might get with coffee. About what this oyster is doing for this stout right now is not unlike putting a packet of sugar into a cup of coffee. You put the sugar in, kind of rounds out those bitter notes, and that's what we're looking for with this particular oyster. So right here we have that Kumamoto. No need for anything else here. No accoutrement, no lemon, no hot sauce, no anything else sauce. And we're just going to take it down together. First hit it with the oyster, enjoy it for a couple of seconds, and then go right to the stout right afterwards. And there it is. That rich, buttery fat just kind of melds, rounds out that entire roast, that incredibly bitter roasted component that you get from Expedition Stout. The brininess from the oyster just amplifies all those chocolate and coffee flavors in there. And what you're left with is almost an experience where the sum of the parts are better than the individual components. Cheers.